Hi, myself Shiva. As part of the cumulative assignment, I'm working on employee attrition analysis. Right here, I'm just imported the employee attrition data into the tableau and I'm displaying the data. Like this is what the data we have in the Excel. When it comes for my first year attrition rates sheet, before that, I want to explain some of the calculator fields I have worked on. Those are environmental satisfaction level, job introvert involvement levels, job satisfaction levels, employees, attrition count, attrition rate, employees count. Yeah, these are the cumulative assignments I worked on, like modified some of the data and I've used one of my like as part of my sheets. So when it comes to the first sheet, I just did the attrition rates, giving the employees count, attrition count, employees, active employees, and attrition rate, like where you can also see those. For these, I took measure names in the column and measure names, gender department in the filters, and these are the measure values I have took, and this is what I have done. When it comes to the education by department sheet, I took department in the columns and education field in the rows and gender job role department in the filters and here it displays which education field and in which department gives the count of work life balance. Here you can see that highlights the which department and which education field and what's the count of life balance. This is what for every department and this is what for every education field. When it comes to the attrition by job role, here we have three departments and it's gonna have different job roles for every department and it's gonna give different attrition by job roles for every department. For that I used a filter for that. Before that I want to say I used some of the attrition counts in the columns and job role in the rows and department genders in the filter. Let me first see in resources department we have only two job roles and it gives the attrition count which has human resources as 12 and manager role as 0 and same as for the research and department and same as for sales department. That's all for the sheet. When it comes to the environmental satisfaction sheet, here I'm gonna display what's the satisfaction level for the like for the employees which is given by here. For that, I used environmental satisfaction level in the column and attrition in the rows, job, role and gender, department, sales in the filters. And here you can see, like once we click on that bar, it displays the amount, like details of was attrition is yes, and what's the attrition environmental satisfaction level is very high, and the what's the count is 23. When it comes for the attrition by gender, like which gender has the highest attrition count is been displayed here. For that, I use gender in the rows and some of the attrition count in the columns, and I use department genders in the filter. When it comes for the marital status attrition, here we can say like which marital status employees has the highest attrition count. So here we can see we have three fields of marital status, that is divorced, single and married. For that, I use marital status in the row and attrition in the rows and the C like job involvement count in the column. So here we can see like once we go on that bar, it's gonna say we don't have any attrition for this field and the job satisfaction level is very high and the marital status is married and job involvement is 56. So this is what for everything that's going to display for the now and yes. When it comes for the attrition by monthly income, we're gonna say what's the attrition with the employees and how much they are earning. So when we see like this is the uh what we say, I took some of the monthly income in the column, like what's the monthly income here and attrition count in a rows. So here, like let's see a random thing where we can say employees numbers count is 449 and the attrition count is 0 and the monthly income is 6k. Like This many of the numbers who are earning this much, and that doesn't have the attrition count. And whereas we have an attrition count as one and the employee number is one, they are earning $6,000 a year. So when it comes for the year at company, this says like which department, like I'm sorry, which gender is like how much the attrition count for that, and how much years I have spent in that company. So I took count of attrition in the rows column and the years at company in the column. So like here we can see, for example, I'm just pointing in the male thing. So the gender is male and the years at company is 5 and the count of attrition is 28. When we comes for the female, same like same bar, which has a years at company 5 years, and the gender is female, which has a count of attrition is 27. So this is how we can like the, some of the male category people are at the company for 37 and the count of attrition is 1 and 36 for 1. So this is what we have done in this sheet. So yeah, when it comes to so yeah, when it comes to my final dashboard, I have just merged all of those into one of the dashboard, and I want to explain my company about the particular thing with two filters. Yeah, here we can see. My bad. So you have just seen everything individual, and here it just packed into one sheet like together. So when it comes to the we can filter two things, that is which department are you want to look for, and which gender I want to look for. So once we see, if we go for human resource department, let's see for the females. So here we can see the attrition rate of employee count, attrition count, active employees, and attrition rate. Here we can see the environmental satisfaction, like high, low, medium, very high, very low. And this is for what I explained for the environmental satisfaction level sheet. Excuse me. Excuse me. So what's the marital status attrition? Here we can see the divorced people, single married who has no attrition, and it's gonna be popping out the um, value as well. So when it comes to the education by department, in this department and it's a particular gender, we have 8 human resources department, education field and the department, and we have 9 life science and 2 in medical and 1 in technical degree. When it comes to the attrition by job role, as I said, we have only 2 job roles for this department, and we have 6 for the female and 0 for nothing. And here we have one attrition count with 608 employee number, and monthly income is $3,000, as I said, and the attrition 0. Then count of 1683, that's huge high. Monthly income at $3,000. So years at company. So here it's gonna show only the females graphs who've been here for how many years and the count of attrition. So that's all we can do for male as well. For every department, let's go for research department, male, female, sales, female, and a male. So like it's been showing the information accurately because like the information is changing, so the values are also merged, like they're also perfectly matched, and the formula is also good. So this is what my employee analysis, like attrition analysis, that I want to explain to my company, and this is what I have done for. So that's all.